There we go. Peekaboo. I made it. I'm here. I'm tired, but I'm here. Welcome everybody. Give it a couple minutes to get people in. And grab your coffee. I found this on my travels this morning. Isn't he adorable? It's like an feels like enamel, but I don't think it is. It's dishwasher safe and everything. But it's a cute little mug that I found this morning. And so to have my coffee. Hoping you're all having a fabulous morning today or afternoon. I think it's almost afternoon. It's taken me a while to get on here. I haven't posted too much or anything on the on my Facebook for the auction. I'll do that in a little bit. If you're wanting to do the peek into 2022, I mean, that's what I've been working on. So I've been doing some work on a lot of the energies that are coming in. And one of the coolest things that I discovered, and it has to do with, I think it has, with Neptune. And Neptune at the degrees that it is now, and then with Jupiter, when this is just, I'm just going to give you a little bit. On what was her message. And this is I thought this was interesting because it was the apparition of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and who appeared. And when she appeared, I think it was in 1858 or 18, somewhere around there. Anyways, but so I sort of went down a rabbit hole with this because it's all about the miracles and the messages that were formed with this. And I thought this was a wonderful energy, part of the energies for 2022, amongst everything else. I mean, 2022, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's not, scaffolding's going up, but it's craziness is happening. It's like an Alice in Wonderland with Fantasia all mixed in together. But one of the beautiful things when I discovered the about Our Lady of Guadalupe was a message of love had replaced the institutionalized violence of the Aztec culture and built a bridge between the two worlds. So the message is one of love. And the message also, I believe she was a really coming with a message to help one another. Know for sure, my dearest little and the youngest son, that I am the perfect and ever virgin Holy Mother, the Mother of God, of truth, through whom everything lives, the Lord of all things near us, the Lord of heaven and the earth. But her message of love that came through with Our Lady of Guadalupe, and I do have one of her. Like I collect ceramics, so I got different ceramics. So I have the ceramics, which are really cool, and I have them all over. But it's that message of love and spirituality, and that's really another part or another format of the energies that are coming in for 2022. And I mentioned that there would be a lot of persecutions with spiritual people, and we've seen that through 2021, where persecutions have happened to right here in Canada of reverence and going at reverence and persecuting reverence. Another one was a Kundalini teacher who died last year, and then Vanity Fair. And she was, anyways, Vanity Fair wrote a whole piece, and it was just like totally attacking the person, and they're now deceased, and that was just recently. So I find it very interesting that we're going to be seeing attacks on spiritual people, a lot more. But here's the twister, and this is part of with this Neptune energy and the sun squaring Neptune. It's coming into our spirituality. It's coming into, sometimes with all of this, there's discomfort. There's discomfort within our spirituality. There's discomfort in finding our way, um and coming in, and all of the layers that are coming off. The other piece here is that I feel like many of us have been feeling like we've been in a pressure cooker. So you know how a pressure cooker, everything in a pressure cooker, and if you're an old hard hen, it's going to make you soft, right? So this pressure cooker, and it's pushing and clearing and pressuring us, and we're going to be going into that a lot more into 2022, because it is clearing. There is so many awakening and coming into their own truth. And I feel like part of the energies that are happening now in the formation of the energies, and with Venus on Pluto, it's really getting us into our depths and looking at where are our traps, where have we been trapped. So when Venus is on, she's this goddess, this beautiful goddess that is going into the underworld, and Hades is the ruler of the underworld, and wanting us to define our truth, wanting us to define who we are. And she's going to pass over Pluto 3 times, once going, right now when she's going forward, once retrograde, and then again when she goes forward. So there is this energy of renewal and finding out our truth. This is where the sun and the moon are in fire signs. We're not going to have the fire energy until we come into Aries season again. So there's not going to be that fiery energy with us for some time after this. So we need to pay attention to what we are doing spiritually, and not get caught up on what's trapping us, and where those, what's pulling us into places that we really don't want to go into. And we are in this, with Venus especially, is when she goes retrograde on the 19th. She's not going to go retrograde again for another 18 months, but she's not going to come back into Capricorn for another 8 years. So this is really looking at our structures, and where our structures are for our financials, for our relationships, our projects, and what are we, there's so much going on. What are we hanging on to, and what do we need to let go of? Again, this is with, a lot with Archangel Raziel coming through, and the energies of Archangel Raziel. And he is such a manifesting energy. He's a manifesting um who wants to help us and guide us towards the truth of the word, to guide us towards the universe and the universal energies, and open up and give us that information of the universe. And that's where, Archangel Raziel, I feel, is very strongly coming forth and coming in and guiding us to the word, the truth of the word, and opening us to that universal guidance. And that's where I see this guiding that shows us, that takes what we have learned and putting it on the table, taking what we are learning, taking what we are discovering, and it's going on the table. We are discovering all of this beauty that is happening. There is this, with Mars at the last degrees of Scorpio, Mars, very Martian-y type of energy, and Neptune, and is going into Sagittarius. And they're meeting up with the South Node, and then we have the North Node that is at a pivotal point, and both of these are they're ready to change. And at the North Node, it's between Gemini and Taurus, and there's Algalderon, I can't even say it now, and the Palladians and the sisters. So there is this energy of transformation that's coming. This energy of the newness, of the new, because we're going to be going into that Taurus energy, and then Taurus will be meeting. I'll be talking about more of that with peek into 2022, where the node is meeting up with Uranus. This is bringing in a lot of changes. This is bringing in so many um, energies all at once, and how we are going to be coming forth into a reveal. There's going to be a reveal for us within the collective, but also within us on a personal level, a reveal of our own truth, of our own light, and coming more into it. And I feel with with a lot of the angelic energies and bringing in not only with the angelics, but I feel the archangel, the archaeas are coming forth too. And they are the angels, the female angels that are coming in with a lot of of that feminine energy and that resurgence of feminine energy. And this is us coming into our intuition. This is where the third eye is, the veils coming off. And many will have it like it's going to snap. It's going to just like, it's like, whoa, what the hell? And that's why, for me, a lot of what I do and teach helps you to work with this energy, helps you to discover how you're feeling, learning how to cleanse and clear as we're going along the way. And one of the very first classes that I'll be teaching in the beginning of the year is the fairy workshop. And one of the big reasons it's that I'm teaching it, and especially this is going to be the second time I'm teaching it. But one of the biggest reasons is it goes through the different stages. It helps us to develop what we need to upon our earth walks. It helps us to discover our shadow parts and look at our shadow parts and be able to release those shadows, right? In ceremony, but simple ceremony, not, to make it that it's so crazy that we're standing on our head in the corner and jumping on one foot and all, kind of craziness. But if that works for you, God, do it, man, do it. But this is bringing in, and it's a constant cleansing, it's a constant clearing that we're going to be doing, and that's all part of the fairy workshop. And the fairy workshops helps us to develop it. Now, the next one that I go into is the angel alchemy. Why? Because we're working in a medicine wheel. The medicine wheel helps us to anchor the energies of the angels onto this earth, right? Bring them down in active ceremony as we are creating a medicine wheel for ritual, for meditation, even for when we are looking for answers, to be able to go into our medicine wheel. And having that activated, my medicine wheel is always on my altar. It is there, it's behind me, and activated, and I activate it and asking for the protection of the angels to be around me. And I show you with the angel alchemy how to expand it and bring it back down and then close it off. So a lot of the courses that I'll be teaching, what I am being drawn to, and what I'm doing is helping people to go through the discomfort, because the discomfort is there in the inner and the outer, and helping you to go through that pushing and clearing and pressurizing, especially what 2022 has for us. It's not going to be an easy year. It is going to be a very extreme transformational year for us. And with so many different energies coming in at once that we're going to be experiencing, and we're going to be experiencing these on all levels. So, definitely sign up for Peek into 2022. It is $50, and I did have little specials on it yesterday. So we'll see. Maybe I'm going to do some today, so that you can join me for this for this occasion. My brain keeps going blank on me today. And yeah, I went out shopping this morning, grocery shopping. Oh my goodness. This is the other thing. Is like, honestly, if you are wanting to get a turkey, if you are wanting to get supplies, And I was speaking to, because I have my favorite little stories, and I was talking to the manager, one of the managers at Save on Foods, and because I'm going around, I'm looking for certain things. I'm asking her. I said, "How's it going?" And she goes, a general conversation. We start off, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, fine, great. And I'm like, I said, it's amazing, how at the beginning, of lockdown and everything, that a lot of things were starting to be rationed and stuff, because they couldn't get. And she goes, yeah, that was that at the beginning. She goes, that she just that's kind of like, she goes, we were kind of like in training for everything. But she goes, now, and we order things, or things are being ordered, and we're noticing a box left a less, or we're noticing it's unavailable at this time. And she goes, it's happening more and more and more. So she goes, if you see it right now, she goes, I would buy it. And I said, well, how's your turkey supply? And she goes, pretty low, pretty low. She goes, which is really weird. I know some people do special orders with turkeys and stuff from either the Hutterites, or they know a turkey farmer. But she said, right now, this is what we have. And it is in kind of low demand. She goes, there's not a lot. So needless to say, we did buy our turkey. She goes, other things that you might see, she goes, that will go, is the fixings. So things like, things that you add into different vegetables and stuff like that. She goes, right now they're having problems with avocados and lemons. So any of the citrus types of foods and stuff like that, she goes, are quite harder to find, or harder to get. So I found that all very interesting, and we had a really good conversation about that. And because I'm in there all the time, and she asked me what I do, and I said, well, this is my gig. And she goes, oh, so she goes, well, what's 2022 going to be like? And I like, hang on, baby, we're in for another ride. It's not over yet. And what you see now for restrictions, I said, are going to be a lot. We're going to see it a lot more next year, and that's because of the growth, and what farmers can get to grow or not to grow. So this is where you're going to be seeing a lot more when it comes to flour, when it comes to cereals. Cereals are going to be going up 30% next year. General Mills announced that. So things like cereal, so anything that is made with grains. So grains are going to be ones that are going to be a difficult one to see. Anyways, that was all part of my morning grocery shopping. But it's nice to see, or it's nice to sort of get where what I see spiritually and astrologically, and you come into the mundane world, you see that, you see it actually. It's like, okay, so I'm not just shooting out my ass. Um, but it is happening. So today I feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot to do with your self-worth. You might be feeling pressured to make answers, or to do things. Don't be so quick to jump into something today. I think more information is needed, and you need to pay attention to whatever is going on, especially spiritually, for yourself, and not get caught up or lost in any traps. So make sure that you are feeling what it is, and it is part of your truth, and what you value. So values are going to be a huge one, especially coming into next year. Again, values. So new energy clearing. We have where we might be feeling a little numb through this all, but this is where maybe we just need to take a walk in nature, go talk to a tree, go hug a tree, maybe go enjoy some fresh air, take a walk around down by the river, and or by the water, or something along that line. And know that we're all in this boat together. Yes, there's discomfort there, but we're going to get through all of this, because we're strong, beautiful, light beings that has so much to offer. So sending you all out so much love today. Enjoy your day. And I will be putting up some auction items very shortly here, probably around 1 o'clock. So have a blessed one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.